Hello, I am Joel Eisen. I am a professor of energy law at the University of Richmond School of Law. I'm here to talk about my book, Advanced Introduction to Law and Renewable Energy. It's an exciting time to be learning about renewable energy. Solar, wind, and other forms of renewables are growing in importance all over the world. There's far more renewable energy in place now than even a decade ago, and it is becoming less expensive all the time. And nations around the world are recognizing that renewable energy is even more important to meet our obligation to address climate change and to make electricity, transportation, and buildings cleaner. The book gives you an in-depth look at the laws that regulate and accelerate the growth of renewables. It explains and analyzes all of the ways in which laws and policies are guiding countries in their transitions to more renewable energy. It will be valuable to students and academics, to policymakers, and to citizens interested in learning more about this important subject. And you don't need to be a lawyer or studying to be one to understand the content. The book's 9 chapters tackle all aspects of renewable energy development, including legal, financial, and technology concerns. Consider these questions, among many others. What is renewable energy? How much of each type of renewable energy do we have now? And how much do we expect to have in the future? What programs do governments have to support renewables? And what are their features? Can I put solar panels on my roof or in my community? And what does that involve? How does renewable energy fit into the electric grid or exist off of it? And who is responsible for overseeing that? How are renewable energy projects being financed? Would carbon pricing help or hurt renewable energy? The book addresses these and many more questions. I assume you want to know as much as possible in your introduction to this subject. So my approach is comprehensive. The book begins with a chapter that explains what individual renewable energy resources are and how they've been developed throughout the world. The rest of the chapters explain the wide variety of laws and policies that are promoting more renewables. Over 100 countries now have some form of policies in place. So this book is global in its coverage, and I have drawn examples from all over the world. Along the way, I highlight the strengths and weaknesses of laws and policies, and spotlight the ways that laws are changing. This is meant to prompt you to think more about how you can have influence over developing new or modified policies that could drive even more global growth of renewables. The book is a first in its field. Packed into its 200 pages is a wealth of information on renewable energy. It's clear, concise, and accessible, with something for everyone who is interested in the subject. No matter who you are, you can read the book and be ready for follow-up discussion on the laws and policies of your individual nation and many other related matters. Thank you so much for considering this book, and I encourage you to dive into it and learn more about renewable energy and its place in the global energy transition.